Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay.
Raj, what's up, gang?
Hey, what's up? I got like 20 minutes
No.
before I gotta go somewhere, but I got a question. So I'm wondering how much stock do you put in like this team, I guess winning at like a 55-60% win percentage after getting Luca versus like the off-season changes you want to make like this summer. That's the part like I went and rewatched the Minnesota series for like these breakdowns that I got to do, and I feel like we just played freaking gimmick basketball for like 5 games. So I don't know how to judge that versus
Um,
like what the team was actually doing before then. You know what I mean? Like the
I,
way we were
I'll,
playing to the playoffs, like we weren't playing gimmick basketball because we had size, we had a center that we were playing like. But then moving to the playoffs, like we went full gimmick style, which was small ball for the full game. Jackson played like 6 minutes a game. I don't know how to judge I don't know how to judge anything from here. I don't know how to judge Luca. I don't know how to judge LeBron through that or like
that's
what changes you make
yeah, that's
from
where I was
from
gonna go. I was in the spaces, and there was guys saying like they feel like we're 3 to 4 moves away, and I actually disagree. I don't think we're far off at all. I just
Mhm.
think the effects of playing heavily small ball had a trickle down like effect that made it seem like this team was just like so far off versus a team
Right.
that presents a tough matchup. I truly think if we had a playable center in that series,
But we
it
win the
changes.
series.
It changes a lot. Like, and it's crazy to say because he lost four
All right,
one.
do we win that series with Mark Williams?
If he's healthy, I 100%
Yeah,
do. And
like
people are
healthy,
like,
healthy,
"Well,
healthy.
people are like, well, JJ wouldn't play him." But I mean,
I don't
I
think you have
just
to
No,
do it.
JJ,
You got to
JJ will
play
play
him.
him. JJ has to play him.
I'm sorry. I just think the second chance points. What Mark Williams does present is when Minnesota goes to that heavy switch shit. You have a big that you
that's what I'm saying.
can
No,
like quick seals in the paint against a mismatch as an offensive
bro,
threat. We didn't have that when you're playing heavily small ball, and when you
bro,
try to play Vando, he's not an offensive threat at the rim. So, and he's a
bro,
lob threat at the rim, bro. Like
no,
all
but
of that
we were
changes everything.
here on the CD freaking playback last year watching Minnesota Dallas. Bro, I don't know how you watch that series and not understand that Luca needs a big man. Like that whole series
He
was
does.
him running
Well,
a
they
ball
couldn't guard his
screen.
pick and roll because he was just running a screen and he had a
That's what
lob
I'm
for it
s
every single
that's what
time.
I'm
Just put
saying,
ball
but
around him.
they couldn't switch that because you can't leave
Yeah.
McDaniels on a 7-footer out the rim, but when it's LeBron or Rui, it's a little different, so I don't know, I just that's the part where, like, people are like, "Well, Luka should have played better," or whatever, which I think is true in some respects, but I go and watch the series, bro. Like, he's there's nowhere for him to drive, so everything's a step back jumper. It's like a bunch of gimmick fake basketball where we're doing a zone like, listen to Anthony Edwards talk about the series. He's like, "Yeah, they were playing a zone defense pretty much the whole time," which is like, yeah,
And
when you're that small. I don't know. I just
and that's where I'm on the people. The new wave from this fan base is, yeah, man, we gotta move Reeves, gotta move Reeves, and that's why I'm saying, I'm not there yet because I think you can improve the roster to points where Reeves is not an issue. Like obviously he played lesser than what he was during the regular season, but I don't think that makes you have to ship him off. And I just don't think we're far off. I truly think we need a true small forward that's a little bit more athletic than Rui and DFS. And I think we need a big, clearly. Like, if we improve on those two areas, I just think that changes how our offense looks. Not having a big literally hurts us offensively. Like, I truly think having a spacing, roll run big, committing to that, and having a guy that's not having us getting killed on a glass, like that last game was just embarrassing. Like, it got to the point I was like, just put us out of our misery, bro, because I'm tired of watching JJ die with this
Right
small
here.
ball shit, bro. It's just.
not because Rome, you were talking about, you're like, people are
It's
talking
my
about the
toes.
defense. Bro, like, we couldn't score. We scored 96 points or less in this series for
Exactly.
3 of the games. Like, it wasn't the defense. Gobert had 24 and
Yeah, we
27 in the
just couldn't
last game.
score
We
consistently.
couldn't
They
score,
shot
bro.
under 60% from three. They were ass. Ant was ass. Like it was literally weren't good that last game.
What did we always used to argue about with all the people saying we need to run more organized offense? We were saying, dude, we're literally getting good looks every single time. They're high
Exactly.
percentage shots. It's literally
Yeah,
A+ shot quality. These guys just have to make shots. And this series, we actually weren't generating good shots at all. Like there was
Facts.
not like it wasn't
right.
like it was more so okay. The way they're guarding, it's like we're gonna guard you straight up. We're not gonna do no gimmick shit.
Yeah.
We're not blitzing shit. We literally are gonna we're gonna switch everything, and we're gonna trust our defense. And basically, like we just couldn't kill our matchups, bro. We couldn't do it.
Well, No, but here's my thing though, like the small ball works, bro. Like it's an effective option. It's just it has to be an option out of the other options you have. It can't be your only thing you go to. Like
24/7,
Minnesota,
bro.
like Minnesota, right? They have Nas Reed at the 5 and they have Gobert at the 5. Obviously, Nas is not a small, but he's not like a defensive. He's not a positive defender usually. And so they have like a different look they can go to. And for us, we didn't. It was just the same look every single time. It just made us, in my opinion, jump shot reliant. Like our whole game was variance on if we were hitting jumpers or not, which is why the only game we won was game 2 where we were hot from 3. I don't know, taking away the rim as an option, I thought just destroyed our chance in the series. And like we defended well enough to win. Like even Ant having 42 in game 4, like they scored what 109 points. Like I don't know, I think offense was our issue, which is crazy for a freaking Luca and LeBron team. I can't
Yeah,
believe that offense was the freaking
that's what
issue, bro.
that's what everyone was saying. That wouldn't be an issue. Like it was always like, are they
I,
gonna be able to defend? But we couldn't score, bro.
no, it's annoying because people are coming out like, oh yeah, Minnesota size, Lakers couldn't guard him, which is like not true
It's
at
not
all.
true at all.
Like Randall had a great series, and like I think the Lakers lived with a lot of shots he took, but it didn't lose because of the defense. We lost because we averaged 17 points a game in the fourth quarter. I
Exactly.
guess so. I don't know. That's where I'm at with like just go get a center and like you don't have to blow this team up, in my
No,
opinion.
you
Like I
don't.
like this team is still good. It's just go get a big and play like normal basketball. My next question is like, does JJ want to play that way? I really don't know. I don't have the answer to that. Like my only point of reference is Anthony Davis or Jackson Hayes. So it's like I don't know. Does he want to play? Would he
I
play a
just,
center?
I mean, if you watch this style, it's either he's gonna say this style of play got smoked and I have to adjust, or he's gonna say get me the proper personnel for me to properly execute this style of play, and maybe he means getting more athletic wings, similar to what Dallas had, like PJ Washington, Derrick Jones Jr., shit like that. Maybe he doesn't feel like Rui and DFS, who are big wings, but they're more on the slow for this side. Maybe that they don't pertain to his system. I don't know how JJ is viewing it mentally. I just think if I'm a GM, I may not give him the option, which is trying to kind of crazy to say, but I'm gonna get a star caliber center that you just have to play, bro. Maybe there's that name is few. Like Claxton is a name that comes up. Obviously, he makes more on the 24 or 25 million side, but I don't know. There's just a couple guys I'm willing to move. I don't think we can win without a starting caliber center. Even if we don't play him 30 minutes, you just have to have that option with Luca. You can't eliminate the big man from his game, bro. That's just crazy. That's a big part of his playmaking.
That's what I was saying. Like that's the part that pisses me off. Like when we were building towards the playoffs, Jackson was averaging like 15 to 20 minutes a game, which is not a
Exactly.
ton, but it's at least like that was part of your,
It's an
that's what
option,
you were
bro.
building with. I mean, that's what you were building with, and then just to remove it completely. And again, I'm not like proposing that Jackson's some perfect center, but I think you needed a big man. Like, and Luca is already they're framing as Luca asked for Mark Williams. I'm sure. I mean, he asked for freaking Jackson Hayes
Yeah. And
4 years ago. Or whatever.
a lot of people say, "Well, is the defense fake that we were playing in February, this and that?" I just think we kept size on the floor and we mixed that in with our small ball lines. Like, even though Trey Jemison is not this elite,
Hmm.
big or anything, we kept size on the floor, and he was just a big body in the paint that allowed you to box out. Now your wingers can better gang rebound around that. He was just
Hmm.
a big body. He set screens. Like, just having that option, in my opinion, just helped. And that's not me asking Jemison to play 5-10 minutes. It's just the option of having a big on the floor was just completely removed that series. Game 5 was just the last throwing. Like, you just come. You played Kleba twice, 2 stints before you even tried Jackson Hayes. That's just crazy to me.
Look, this is the Wolves scoring in this series. So game one, 117, they blew us out. Game two, they scored 85 points. Obviously, we won that game. Game three, 116. Game 4, 116. Like, and then game four, 103. So like two of those are under 100. I think the defense was more than fine. It's just the freaking offense died. Like, and JJ came in as supposed to be this offensive coach. Maybe he just handed the keys to Luca. I don't know, but
I think that's
um,
exactly what he did, actually. Since he's so infatuated with him. Uh,
You
which
said what
which
do you you said what do y'all think about potentially trading Dalton for a mid first round pick to draft a center, not necessarily to start but backup. But I need a starter, so I'm
what
fine
did the
with Hayes as a
offense look like
backup.
before
But
we traded for Luca?
no,
Like,
I'm gonna say this.
organizing
I don't
offense.
know how Hayes is gonna be with the team after getting benched, whatever. But I'm fine with Hayes as a backup. By the way, like I'm cool with that. I've
In the
been saying that.
yeah, I mean, in the regular season, that's fine. I guess.
No, I'm saying if we trade for like a starting center, I don't mind Hayes
Yeah.
being the backup too. In my opinion, like I don't.
You think he gonna get paid after that
Who Hayes?
that
Nah,
stench?
I don't
No,
think so.
he lost a lot of
Yeah, he
money.
lost that
Yeah,
bag. That's why I feel like they fucking did that shit on purpose, bro. Like tank his value. We need him. I don't
I
want to
think
call him
JJ never
stupid.
actually like if you look at
yeah.
the games that really mattered down the stretch, like we played Houston, not the last game of the season, but right before that. Hayes played like 2 minutes in the second half. Like JJ just whenever
Yeah.
games that mattered, like you go look at the Memphis game too, that mattered down the
Mm-hmm.
stretch. He just did not play Jackson. So that was
Like
a guy he
yeah.
just never he didn't believe in
Even
him.
during regular season, we used to say, "Bro, you could play Hayes a little bit more here. Like, why is Hayes not playing more and shit?" And I think I said, I don't know if he has asthma or something, but like, why are you not playing him
We
more?
thought he had asthma too,
Yeah, like you're playing him
but he do
Javale
got
time.
asthma, dude.
Like, I don't like, play him
He
more.
got
I
asthma in
don't
the
know.
brain.
But yeah, I'm not of the belief we need a rookie center to be a backup. I'm cool with Jackson as the backup if he's still gonna be on the team next year. So we'll see. We need a
Yeah. I mean
starter.
you can draft one, like Dallas did that. So like I think that's the area because at least offensively, that's the most simplified role. Like if you go get a big man, they can kind of plug and play pretty
Yeah.
easily. But
We're trying
playing
to figure
Maxi,
out
bro, like
who getting drafted as a center that's good though. Like
People were looking at that Duke center or Danny
Wait,
Wolf or
what
some
happened?
shit.
who the African or the Nigerian?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I forgot his
And
name.
he young as hell
Starts with a
though.
K or some shit.
Really? They got it. Let's wait for them to come in.
Some shit. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Kanapo
but
or some shit.
but doesn't JJ playing like Maxi Kleber in that game kind of tell you like how he views that position, like in terms of what he's willing to die with, especially
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if you're
that
gonna play
that
Maxi
second stint
Kleber,
showed me.
How did you shoot me through my? All right, bro.
Yeah,
That's because he's basically saying, "Man, I'll play a center, but can he shoot fucking threes?"
right? That's why like I don't think like people are putting in Bam trades. Like I don't think the Lakers are gonna invest $50 million
I'm
in a
patching up.
center, especially
yeah.
one that can't shoot. Like
Nah,
there's no
hell no.
way they're
Um,
not gonna do that.
What if
there
we go
comes a.
all in for fucking
I'm
Miles?
sorry, he has
Ooh.
to. I don't. I'm not a. Miles is obviously not a bad center and shit. He's obviously upgrade offensively. I want to get a big that more fits Luca's style of play. If I just
But
get Miles
he,
Turner, he's gonna be picking and popping or picking and popping in the
The
mid range area.
Pacers aren't giving you Miles Turner. Like
Yeah,
they're
we're
gonna
not
be
getting Miles anyway. So
they're in the second round for the second year in a row after making the conference
do you
finals. They're
think
gonna
it's
lose to
gonna
Cleveland. But
conflict with? Like, I wonder if JJ and Luca can really get on the same page
that's
because
what I'm saying, bro.
clearly, Luca like bigs that can catch a live, but JJ want to space the fucking floor. So
well, I mean, only one person's gonna be right here, and that's Luca. Like I know JJ and Luca can be friends, but
yeah,
like this, we're on Luca's time
yeah.
now. I mean, it's just. But I
Let's
mean,
hope. Let's hope. Let's hope.
I think he had that secret conversation with Gafford, right? He's like, you know what I mean? I think after the Dallas game, that's another big man. I don't know. I don't think the Lakers and Mavs will do another trade for the next 50 years, but
But
it's
I'd
another
be
guy
down
that,
for that for sure.
yeah,
I
Yeah,
yeah,
want
he's
to
even
kind
gap
of,
though,
on the Lakers since the 2023 draft. Like I was really saying, go get him out of
yeah,
Washington.
when he was on the fucking Wizards,
Yeah, I
bro.
didn't even. I was really saying, bro, trade the pick if we're not gonna draft Cam Whitmore or
You
whatever.
talking about who?
Gotta kick the
When we were
tires and
saying,
move on.
remember I was saying during the 2023 draft, bro, go get a Gafford in Washington and shit.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
we want to
Yeah.
watch.
Oh,
Like, we been with
Kumani,
Gafford.
Kaman Malich.
You talking about that nigga
Yeah,
that played with Cooper Flag?
yeah. That's what
Yeah.
he was. He
I
had
don't know.
asked. He
Khalil
had
showed me
asked.
that nigga. I'm not.
No,
I'm
he asked,
not
should
What you
we
not selling
draft?
him?
that nigga,
Should
bro.
we
I
trade
don't know.
Dalton for a mid round pick?
I
Personally,
would do it. Yeah, I'd do it if you're gonna draft a center. Yeah, I'd do it.
Damn, we down bad on the center fucking shit.
I mean, I don't know.
even with the bridge being burned, would you do Mark for
You
Dalton
said,
straight up? Like
Yeah.
if that was
nah, I don't.
no,
I mean, I would do it, but I just don't think it's.
The Lakers gonna do it.
they won't
I'm
do it.
sorry, bro. That
It's too
that
much
shit.
bad blood now.
Yeah, Mick 10 put out that article too, saying like they just couldn't live with what they saw. Like they're not gonna go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
That's
so.
pretty damning, bro. Like that's not. The Lakers were saying they couldn't live with what they saw with Mark Williams' physical and all his like vitals and all that shit.
It's crazy though, because like if you look up just NBA centers in general, like it gets dark quick. Like you get
Yeah.
It does.
We was
I
going
mean, he
on the
was really
free
good.
agents.
He's really good, Raj. Like he's really good. Like I think people don't understand how good he actually has been when he does play. Problem is he's just not available.
So does watching Steven Adams kind of shift kind of, I guess, the archetype in terms of what could be effective
No,
with us as well? No, you don't think so?
Offensively, he's
nah.
fucking useless.
Because you
But he's
need.
having a huge impact in that series. Like
He's
he's
having a huge.
dominating that.
He's having a huge
Rebounding.
impact. He's having a huge impact, but
Yeah.
He's
Not
dominating
for
that
what we need
series.
him for. I'm sorry.
he's having a huge impact.
Mhm.
So like, he'd be a great as a backup, but I think you still need the archetype of that vertical like spacer. Like, I think you still need that more than like a really good screen setter that's gonna rebound hard and like live off putbacks. I think you still need that pick and roll lob threat that's like more defensive minded. And Steven Adams is playing great defense, by the way. But I just think
No, he's been awesome.
OMC, you think Steve-O's a nothing on offense?
I'm saying for us, I can't see what he could do for us on offensively. Like
he's a big part of their pick and roll game, though.
I haven't seen Steven Adams catch a lob in a minute, and clearly he's not a shooter. So I just don't know.
I mean,
offensively,
he's not no crazy lob threat, but the offensive rebound and value that he does bring makes him better offensively than most play finishers.
Yeah, he
How
gets
many
like
second
20%
chances
of
he's
his
giving you?
I can
rebounds or
see that
something.
for surely. But
I
I'm
mean,
saying,
like
as
Raj,
far
he's
as,
literally
like,
having like
JJ
damn near the
Barea,
best
though.
rebounding season ever.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
in
absurd.
modern NBA.
They're literally passing to him by shooting. Like you could tell sometimes they're just putting it up there so he can get the
like
basketball.
the Warriors
He's
have
just
had
straight up
no
walling his man.
They've
He's
had
straight up
no
walling his
adjustment
man
to him
every.
rebounding the ball.
And tapping it in, yeah.
It's literally Rome. It's literally, bro. Do you know this nigga's so good at rebounding? Just like, bro, I can't live with you on the court, so we're just gonna hack a Steven Adams,
Also,
Yeah.
and that's
weak, though.
more
Like they
efficient
should
than their
remove that
regular half
rule.
court
Keep that
offense.
rule
You're
in the playoffs.
still getting like 1.4 points per. I mean, 1.04 points per possession, which is better than their regular half court offense because you want to foul Steven Adams because you know he's getting the board.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's literally some demon shit.
They literally can't hold him, bro. Even with two.
He's valuable. But again, I think Khalil even agreed on this because we talked about this the other day. The archetype that we genuinely need, though, comes from the lob threat, defensive minded, shot blocking, like vertical spacer, like that.
But does that
And
exist?
it's because
like,
of Luka, though. It's not because of which archetype is more valuable. It's which archetype is more valuable alongside Luka in a pick and roll situation because he's gonna run 100+ pick and rolls a game, and that's where I'm gonna always value the Nick Claxtons of the world, even like a Capella, like
those are only two
guys.
names, really. It's Capella and Claxton. Like, if you go through the centers list of like who do that for you. Like, I'm going through free agent centers, but like there's just the crop is just
Mark
not
Williams
great.
is one of those guys too. I'd say Gafford's one
So
of those
Raj,
guys.
you recommended Kaman?
No, I didn't. I don't watch
college.
I don't watch college at all.
Yeah, I'm about to
so
say I don't
I
think you
can't.
think Roz knows who that is.
I have no idea who that is, respectfully, but I don't know who that is.
Rob Will, bro, that nigga's so injury prone. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, so I'm looking at like Hoops Hype has the top free agent centers, and like Andre Drummond is number 12. Like, I mean, Mason Plumlee, Kevon Looney. Like, there's just not a lot of great options there. Which is why I'm just saying like Adams' effectiveness kind of shifts how I think of what could be important in that series in the playoff situation. Just having size that's dominant in whatever way. You can get
Appreciate
Capella,
that.
great, but
And I
feel like Capella's more a backup though, not like a starter.
or
yeah.
Ryan.
I don't know who's your ideal center, Raj?
I think that would be it. It'd be Claxton and Capella, but I'm just wondering, would the Lakers invest 30 million in their center position or whatever?
Wait, you think we give?
I think they do 30. I don't think they do like a max contract though.
How much money do you think we give Capella?
Capella's gonna get at least like minimum the taxpayer MLE, maybe not the full mid level, but he's getting at least a tax. Which how much?
I wish he could sign for the vet, man, bro.
You think he signs for the vet? I don't think he signed for the vet.
No, I don't think so either. But I wish.
You don't go from a $20 million contract to vet min. 20 million to vet min.
I think taxpayer he'd take.
No, but like, what if he
maybe
really wants to like contend and he knows that the Lakers are like probably like the number one spot for a center right now. So
okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, you have some built-in advantages there. I just
he probably won't though. I agree with you, but I'm just hoping.
How about Daniel Tice? No, I've been wanting him for a while, but he's probably washed.
Daniel Tice not in the NBA no more.
Yeah,
I know. That's just,
No, I'm good off Tice.
I know. I wanted him like 3 years ago, to be honest.
Another reason why Capella gives me pause is I just don't want low motor like role players on our team. I don't know. He's
Is
just
he low motor? Capella's low motor?
yeah. He's
Guess I
It's
haven't watched
actually
him.
interesting because there are a couple names I fuck with on the backup for sure. It's just that starter spot is crucial. But I really love Larry Nance as a backup.
yeah.
Because
Larry Nance.
the
I'm not gonna
small
lie,
ball.
Raj.
He fits JJ.
Yes.
What's his name? Turned down 20 mil and took a vet minimum. I'm not gonna lie.
Who are we talking about?
Who, Drummond?
Tyus Jones.
Tyus
He
Jones?
did
No,
that
he didn't
shit.
turn down 20 mil,
It
did
was
he?
like
did.
it was
He
like
did.
15, I think. But yeah, he did turn a lot of money.
Nah, he turned down like 20 mil, bro. I'm not
Like
even
That was
bro,
a
kidding.
mistake.
Nance
No, big
literally
mistake.
fits the style of play JJ wants to,
Yeah,
and he can
Larry
still
Nance.
catch a lot because he's been shooting more threes, more and more in his
But he's
career.
more still like a small ball 5, right? I
Yeah, that's
don't
what I'm
see
saying.
him as
Yeah, I'm
like,
not starting
JJ
him, but
loves
like
that.
that's who JJ would love to play as a small ball 5. That's off the bench
yeah.
and shit
Yeah,
with small ball lineups.
exactly.
And he's a solid defender and shit. Like I
How
watched him a
about
little bit in Atlanta.
Jericho Sims in
Oh no, he's
Milwaukee
too
for
No,
me?
small.
but James,
Respectfully,
I agree with
He's an idiot.
his IQ too low for me.
James. I agree with Vinay though. You need like a more rugged center.
No, I don't disagree. I literally want a true center. Like I want one. But like,
I guess Capella could
how
be
many
that.
rugged centers like exist, bro? Like, unless you're going after a Drummond or Adams or
Or like, I mean, you might spin the block on Valanciunas again this
oh
summer. You
god,
might.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't
I don't
want.
want like I didn't want him for a while, but just watching Steven Adams have an impact. And Valanciunas obviously isn't the same type of player, but
Steven Adams is like he's actually like very good screen setter, very good offensive rebounder. Like his rim protection in this playoffs has been amazing. Like he is just.
yeah. I think he's staying. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't see any way
nah, I
Houston
don't
lets
think
him
he's
go.
leaving. Yeah,
Yeah.
Houston's gonna keep him up,
I think
especially if
JJ
they
is
win tomorrow.
gonna insist that center have high mobility. Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
agree.
saying.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why I was suggesting a guy like Nance, not to start, obviously, but like
He wants
I'd love
JJ wants defensive versatility. He wants people who can switch
I'd love
all
Nance as a
throughout
backup.
his
Like
Bro,
defense.
I was saying
Gabe, we literally
that.
killed those niggas in it. I can't believe that.
I was literally saying Nance, go get Nance in like January. Like I really want to Nance on
We
this.
should have taken Sharp instead of Shake. I mean, the
Sharp.
Nets probably want to keep Sharp. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. The center market's so ass. It just every name points to a class.
Nah, I think Sharp would have helped us a lot, bro.
No, I think he would have, but I just don't.
I mean, looking at this center crop, I mean, Jackson's probably better than most, at least in
Yeah.
a regular season setting. Like, he's
Yeah,
better than
they can
most of
make.
the people
They might resign Jack.
and you can go and get. To be
Yeah, you
honest,
got. I agree. You should resign him. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. You wouldn't like.
You guys think you should resign Hayes?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Ah, damn, we
I mean,
disagree.
I'm looking at the center crop,
Center
bro. It's
market
just
too ass, bro. Like you
Like
gotta.
it's just
he isn't like I feel like bro, he's not a starter, but like as
He's
like a
part of the reason
backup
why
or,
the center market asked though.
No, but I'm not starting him though.
yeah, but as like a
No,
starter, like a third big, I feel like he'd be fine.
I mean, brother, the man helped change our season as a starter, so like, I'm not gonna downplay that just because he folded. But
obviously he hasn't been good in the playoffs.
he got his flaws, but I'm resigning Jackson.
But like re-signing a player that you won't viably be able to play in a playoff setting, it's like
You got to get through 82 games, dog.
Exactly.
yeah. That's
I don't know. I
the
think
tough
I'd take a
part.
gamble on a different center.
Like would you rather have Capella for
I know what I see
5?
with that nigga Hayes.
Like, bro,
bro,
I'm not signing Jericho Sims just because I want to
Yeah,
run the
same.
block with
Like
Hayes.
no. Give me Hayes, bro.
Like, I'm not gonna believe that he's just gonna magically like.
You said fuck no to Hayes. Y'all truly have a problem with Hayes as a backup? I don't know how you get
As
there.
a backup is it doesn't.
I
Bro,
genuinely would, yes. Like I
I
genuinely
don't.
would.
That makes no sense to me. He thrived as a starter during the regular season for us.
That's the tough part, though. Like, how do you judge off of 5 games versus the season?
Yeah, I
Like
don't like
long.
what he thrived as a starter. Am I starting him? No, but
It's also apparent that like literal coach does not believe
Right,
he
does
makes
not
sense.
trust him
Like,
one
as a
bit.
starter, but 82
That's
games.
more of a that's more of an
No,
issue than
forget as
anything.
a starter. He doesn't trust him at all. Like,
He doesn't
that dude
trust
does
him,
not
period.
play
Like,
when it matters.
That's cool and all. He still be my backup, bro.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
my backup.
Lakers might not have JJ and the team might not have a choice. Like, you might just
He's
have
gonna be
to.
my backup, bro.
So how much money would you realistically give Jackson?
All the points y'all making, I agree on why I wouldn't start him. Backup,
like you
that's
can
a
maybe get him
no-brainer
like
to
on
me.
like a 2-year like
Oh
$5
no,
million
I'm doing a
contract.
1
Yeah, he's
year.
my backup.
You doing 1 year.
I
How
don't
about
know.
like Drew Eubanks? Is that? I mean, he's on the Clippers, but I think he's a free
Y'all
agent.
talking about Eubanks?
This is how quickly
this
it gets
shit's
dark
ass,
in the
bro.
center
This
in the center
is
market, bro. It is
ass.
not.
Yeah, it's terrible.
He said,
I
"Raj,
want
would
Brooke
you want
Lopez.
Wiggins?"
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, lot of these, I'd rather just keep Jackson. Have a
I
lot of
love
these
Wiggins on
guys.
his team. Love it. Or
I like Wiggins, but I don't understand why Miami like I know Rome was saying they want to get off salary, but
Yeah, they
I
need to
mean
rebuild.
I
Miami
mean
needs to
one, but
rebuild.
he was the main concoction of the Jimmy Butler deal. So I mean I
No,
guess
I agree with that, Raj. But his contract goes up every year. Like in 2 years, you can make 30 mil. I feel like if they can get expiring, like have a fresh cap sheet and not have him on their books, like for the next couple of years, they can go
that's
because
not
it's
how
Miami, right? They can
Miami
go.
that's not how Miami operates at all. Like
Yeah, no,
they
I
don't
know that,
build
but I mean, they should
like,
rebuild. Like the
but they're
core
not
they
going
have
to. Pat
now is
Riley is 90 years old and is not going to rebuild.
it needs.
Um,
Yeah, I mean that's another reason why Miami hasn't really gone anywhere because Pat Riley just doesn't want to rebuild. But
I mean they were in the finals twice in the last 4 years. I mean they've
I
had
mean,
success. They
yeah,
just
they
they didn't want to
were,
pay Jimmy.
but yeah,
You know, they didn't want to pay Jimmy Butler, which
yeah.
I don't know if that was the right decision or not. Mm,
Can Wiggins guard POA for? Yeah, no, he can definitely guard POA. He's still a great defender. Obviously, he's not 2022 Wiggins, but I think he's still.
I don't have no
Pro-
mobility, bro. I'm
the
not gonna
problem with
lie.
Wiggins though, you just never know, like, because it went dark in Golden State quick, right? I mean, he had the title year. Then I think after that, they were pretty
Knock one,
frustrated
knock one.
Yeah,
with his
he had some
play.
family issues. I think.
Yeah, I don't know if that was confirmed, but
Yeah, they said he was up for
there was some
personal.
frustration around, I guess, if he was coming back or not. But
Hold on,
honestly,
I
I
got
like. I mean,
signed.
how about Coloco for next year? Like that's
Hello, that's like a
Nah,
third.
we get off. I think
That's
we get
like
off Coloco, right? I'm not gonna lie.
yeah. I don't
my
know.
guy, man. I wish he got a
I
shot.
fuck
Like I
with
wish he was on
Coloco.
the.
I fuck with Coloco, but
I wish he was
it's
on the
cooked.
roster.
I don't think he's NBA level. I'm not gonna lie.
See, I like to me, he's the. I know y'all don't care about the G League, but to me, he was the best defensive center in the G League. Like
Yeah, I mean,
I wish he got a chance to like develop in the league. I know he doesn't mess with Coloco. That's my issue. That's one of my issues with it. But then what's the point of the G League if like a guy shines there,
You
but
said what's the point of the G League?
what's the point of like developing a guy there and then not, continuing that with the team? Like
I mean,
not
but we're
I
not like a
feel you. I
developing
mean,
team though. We're a
what
team
was
that
that?
wants to like.
I thought Alex Lynn was dumb. I thought the Alex Lynn shit ended up being really dumb in hindsight.
That's what I'm
I feel
saying. Like
like I feel like
remember
Coloco on
Rome, I was
another
like,
team can
Coloco's
maybe
better
do
than
it.
Len
But
today. Like he was better than him 3 weeks ago. That's the part that I didn't understand. But
I don't know. The front office thought Len was a good player. That makes no sense to me.
I'm
the front
sure,
office
bro.
like the front office really likes Coloco. Like that's that they like that he's in their farm system. They it's not an accident that he got like minutes late in the season, but they realized JJ wouldn't play him, so they didn't put him on the actual roster.
So the front office likes him, but not
Why did we
JJ.
get focused there? I don't understand that. Whatever.
Was there any way we could have got Gafford in the trade? I mean, you can't ask for more in a Luca deal. I have a hard time going back and feeling like we could go back and ask for more in that deal.
You think we would have did that deal, Raj, if we were able to negotiate it after the deadline? You think we would have went through with it and maybe just lowered the asking price
For what?
for Mark when we did the Mark
Oh,
trade?
I 100% believe. Bro, I 100% believe they would have went back and went Dalton for Mark straight up.
Yeah, they would have done straight up. Yeah.
Charlotte likes Dalton a lot. Like I said, they really wanted Dalton.
You think Lakers
They were
trade
about to
back then?
draft Dalton over the Saloon guy.
Who'd they draft?
They drafted Tijuan Saloon. I can't pronounce his name. He's a French
Oh,
kid.
did he play this year? I don't
Yeah, he played.
recognize that
He is
name.
super raw
Okay.
prospect though, like super raw.
But here's the thing, Vinay. Like, if you're not gonna what's sad is like not trading Dalton at the deadline, and then also not playing him
You didn't play
at
him in the
all.
playoffs, so you don't even see his
So
value.
that's plus like, and our issue was offense, bro. Like to compound the issues to me, like we
You can't
needed.
score, and you're scared to go to your offensive option.
And Dalton's an older rookie. Like that's the whole point of drafting. How old is he? 24 or whatever he is.
Yeah,
Like
he's
that's the
supposed to
whole.
like help you win now.
But
So
Yeah,
he
that's the
helped.
whole.
He did help us win games though.
He
Like he
did.
literally did.
Yeah,
JJ just didn't want to play him for whatever
He
reason.
helped us win games with Luca when Rui got hurt.
Yeah, he did.
that's right. Yeah, man.
So I don't know why I don't get the justification of not trusting a guy when, like, realistically, who could you really trust in a playoff setting? Who's stamped enough so you could trust him in a playoff setting over him? What? So you tell me niggas trusted Jordan Goodwin based off what regular
So
season
wait. So
for
let me ask.
2
Let me
months
ask
of
you why.
basketball?
Why did JJ trust Jordan Goodwin?
That's a good
He has
question. I
less.
don't know.
He has less. He has less.
I
What's
guess
it called?
maybe because he guards. I don't
I mean,
know.
Jordan Goodwin's a two-way player. Like he has less real estate on the team than Dalton does. Why do you think Jordan Goodwin was trusted?
I really don't know why he trusted Goodwin over. I wouldn't have. I don't think that
I
was the
think
right
he
call.
likes. I think he felt like Jordan Goodwin could match the physicality that Minnesota was putting up. Like I 100% believe that he wanted toughness out of those positions. That's why Gabe played,
That's a
Vando
fact.
played, Goodwin played.
But when those guys are giving you literally zero on offense, I don't even know if I could justify that in a playoff setting.
Nah, I agree.
Even if their
I,
defense is like above average, which I don't think it really was per se. Like
Yeah, I don't think their defense wasn't
I don't
good
think that
enough to
defense was like good
justify.
enough to justify literally not playing an offensive option when your team is struggling to score. I
Yeah,
just
but I
don't
mean,
get
if
that.
you're switching everything, right? And I think JJ's concern was they would pick on Dalton. Like that's what I believe his rationale
I
was
mean, but they
behind.
picked on Luca. Like,
picked on Austin. They
Yeah,
picked
but
on
Luca's
Rui.
not getting benched. You're not benching Luca. So
but
like
no, my
everyone
point
wants.
is like that's kind of like the point. If you're that like, I would argue him getting targeted is less valuable in a negative way than him actually generating offense for us. I'm
Or
talking
just
about
being a
Dalton.
threat, right? To shoot. Like we had bro, so I was watching the Pistons Knicks games, bros, and like obviously Malik Beasley had his tenure here, but just having a unconscious shooter
Like a
is
sniper.
so helpful.
Yeah.
Like even when he's not on, just he's a threat at all times to fire, and we don't have that. Austin tried to kind of become that, but that's not really like the way he shoots either. Um I don't know. I feel like Dalton would have helped in that manner, but yeah, I think JJ got outcoached in this one. Which
Yeah,
again, like
he overthought a lot of
Really
shit.
good. I mean, Chris Finch is a really good coach as well. So like this, but
Shout out Vince for
th-
it.
Yeah, Finchy. I think Finchy's underrated as a coach in the league. I still don't
he
think it
was so
justifies
good.
you getting like crushed though.
Yeah, you got body, bro. You got body.
I don't think he's
I think
that
that's
far
fair.
ahead and that advanced for you to
That's
get
fair.
absolutely bodied. Because like, bro, people are mad. People are mad. JJ didn't
Literally
get coach of the
comical.
year nods. Like people are mad about that. Like you can't go from like, yo, he's the coach of the year worthy coach to whatever the fuck that was in the playoffs. Like, I just don't think. I
Yeah.
don't think you can do that. I don't think that's
So what do you
justified in
think?
my
What do you think
opinion.
the biggest reason Austin played terrible? I mean, I don't classify it as terrible as a lot of
It's
other people,
physicality. I think
but
that's the number one. Yeah.
I think physicality was a part of it. I also think the play style that we play is just it's very one on one ish, and I think those are the kind of concerns
No, but Raj, they forced us to play 1-on-1 because they switched
they did.
everything.
I think that he couldn't like I saw the jokes he couldn't get by Mike Conley. I thought those were a little exaggerated. Like when I went back and rewatched, there were very few possessions where Austin was was guarding Mike Conley for a lot, or he was being guarded by Conley for a lot of possessions. Mostly was in Game 5, which like he did lose some, but he was defended by Jaden McDaniels, for most of the. And these aren't excuses for him. It's just those are some of the best point of attack defenders in the league. Um, and I thought Minnesota's defense was awesome the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
series.
They
They gave him
figured
issues,
us
like,
out. They figured out our offense. Like they didn't
but
know
again,
what they
like
needed to
Austin's
do.
another guy that I feel like would have helped having a big man. Like when
Yeah,
it's
no, I
Rui
agree.
as a screener, just it's too easy to switch. And Rui's not dynamic as a screener at all. His IQ, respectively, also is very like his decision making is very slow on offense if he's not being spoon fed the ball on 3 pointers of the rim. So like forcing him to be the short roll guy, I thought really messed us up. So yeah, I mean, and Austin contributed as a shooter, had a bunch of threes, but obviously didn't get to the line as well. I thought Austin tried to draw a lot of regular season fouls in this series and got frustrated by that. But you weren't gonna get that call in this series.
It didn't help how on and off his 3-point shooting was. Too. That shit was bad, bro. Like
Yeah, I mean,
it'd be
so game
like
one he went 0 for 6. I think game two, which we won, he went like 1 for 5. But he was hot in game three. Obviously game or was it game three? He had 17 in the second half, I
That
believe.
was game 4.
I thought
Okay.
that was game
Game,
2.
No, no,
no, no, no.
that
I
was
think
game
that it was
4.
game 3 or 4 in Minnesota. I forgot which one that he had
That was the
17 in
game
the
we.
second
That was the game we lost to go through to go, and they went through one.
half. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Austin, again, I mean, I thought he underperformed. He's underwhelming. He disappointed, but I'm not at the point where I don't want him on the team. I don't think that's the answer.
I just want more balance with our lineups. I just
I'm
feel like
seeing Austin and like people vying for him to get traded. And it's like you can't even give me a real package that makes sense that you
Yeah.
could justify trading him for. And if that's genuinely the case, then you don't trade a player. You don't just trade a player if you can't make it make sense as to what you traded them for and why you traded them. It's just that simple for me.
Yeah. I
I
also
put
kind of
hella
want to
people in
just
the trade machine, bro. I put y'all know, bro. I be in the trade machine all fucking day.
right.
I've fucking scoured the league. I can't give you a trade where I'm trading Austin Reeves and I'm happy about it. I just can't give you one, bro. Outside
Right.
of like fucking Giannis Antetokounmpo or some shit, like it just doesn't make sense.
I mean, and like to me, he's gotten better every year, and I think he took another leap, at least regular season leap. You can call him about the playoffs that that happened, but I do think there was a regular season leap that took place. And I'd like to see the team with some conventional basketball to it, like this gimmick small ball stuff. I'd love to see the team with size at other positions. I do think Luca, LeBron, and Austin, like there's a definitely a level of like care you have to have around those three for it to work at a super high level. Like you got to be very intentional with how you build around those two or those three, but at least for next year. So hopefully they kind of learn that. But like I think Claxton fits that. Like just
Yeah, I
having
think
some
Claxton would be perfect, honestly. What
guy
about a
on.
wing? What like what are you looking for there? I know Wiggins is like the hot topic right now, but like what are
Yeah,
you
I can't really see it with Wiggins, to be honest. I
Raj.
don't
What do you
see
think
it.
about Aaron Neesmith? I know the
See,
Pacers. It's
you guys
probably
trying
gonna
to
be
move
hard.
my guy for Aaron Neesmith, which I think is absolutely
No, no, I'm
crazy.
not talking about Austin trade. I'm just talking about in general.
I mean, I think he's good, but again, why does like Indiana move him? Like, they're
No, no, obviously, but I'm just talking about like that's like the type of player
yeah. I
that.
mean, yeah. I mean, I think that's the player that every team wants, right? A wing that can defend and hit threes. I think he'd be nice in that archetype for sure. I just again I don't know a path. And I don't know what does he even make? Aaron Neesmith?
Makes his contract. He makes 11 million. His
Yeah,
contract is amazing.
I guess. I mean, would you trade a first for Aaron Neesmith?
Yeah, I for sure would.
Really,
depends what I'm giving up.
really?
If it's like a
If I'm throwing Van on that deal, yeah, I'll give you a first. But if I'm not throwing Van on the deal and I
if
have to
it's
give you like expirings, I
I
don't
feel
know
like
if
if we
I
didn't
can
need a
swallow
big, if we didn't need a
that
big, I
giving a
absolutely
first up.
would. But I feel like our first is gonna be given up if we trade him for a big. So
That shit great. Hello? Huh? What, bro?
need a younger DFS. Yeah, like
Yo,
a
Tech,
younger,
appreciate
more
it
athletic
too. Raj,
DFS.
what are realistic wings and bigs?
Why is he paying to ask me a question, bro? This is coach. No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at it right now. I haven't even like I've been so focused on bigs. I'm kind of haven't really dug too deep on the wings. I was looking at the. I was thinking about this. I was looking at the Knicks build because Jalen Brunson's another kind of small guard that the Knicks have to protect defensively. Obviously, he gives a lot more defensive effort than Luca does. At least he did this year in the regular
Wait, who are you
season.
talking
But
about? Who are you talking about?
like the Knicks surround Brunson with
Oh,
like
Brunson.
Bridges
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
OG. Obviously we can't find OG makes $40 million and Bridges
Yeah,
makes 30, but I think that type of athletic wings that someone made a good point. I don't know who did, but where those two don't just switch they make teams earn kind of the switch and
Yeah, they
those
actually
type
like
of
trying to
wings.
fight through screens. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Vando is that type of defender. I thought he got into like so many personal beefs in the series, maybe because he played for Minnesota previously, but it felt like he was in like personal beefs with McDaniels, Randall, Ant, and then JJ said, "Just come sit next to me. You're not playing the series." Man, the small forward list is dark as well. Like this is not.
Yeah, the
I think
free
if
agent.
I can live with a guy that can't really shoot at a high clip, long as
Mhm.
they're athletic and they can defend at a high level.
I mean, can you live with Vando?
But he's
You
not.
said
I
what,
don't
Raj?
think he's that
Can,
though.
can you live with Vando? You just said you can live with a
Nah,
guy that.
nah, nah. More like a Ubre, like
Because I don't
How
think
about like would
Vando's not super athletic. He's not super
a Kelly
athletic to me.
Oubre type.
I think Vando's awesome, like, as a guy you throw on. Remember we used to throw Vando on, like, Brandon Ingram and be like, "Go
Yeah,
just go guard him," and he'd do a good job. It's
and he
just I
did
don't
great
know.
versus him.
Yeah, but
I
Raj,
think he lost.
I don't think Vando's. He's
I don't
not.
know if JJ knows how to utilize him, bro.
I don't think he's 2023 Vando anymore. Like I think he lost a step, at least to
I don't
me.
know. I watch him. He can still fly around, but no, I don't play video games. I'm sorry. Uh,
Like
how about
he
like
like
Bruce Brown? Like go back and
yeah, I wouldn't hate that. I was like that'd like be like a Gabe replacement, like a Bruce Brown. T Stable. I mean, how much does he make? Like what, 14 million?
Me,
Yeah. Oh, 11 mil.
my bad. I didn't answer Tech's question. Realistic wings. I think Claxton is kind of the realistic one if you're gonna trade for one. I think Capella is pretty realistic. Those are the kind of two that I'm sure on the wing. I actually honestly have no clue. Bruce Brown makes a lot of sense. I don't think they're gonna trade for Jeremy Grant.
No,
You could
that's
probably
dead.
get Kuzma on the cheap this summer. I mean,
Kuz?
Kuzma.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, we good, Raj.
We're
And
good,
I'm
bro.
Team Kuzma. I'm Team Kuzma,
see,
but we
this is
good,
another
bro.
thing. This is another thing. Like I think again, I think Kuz had an awful
Hell
series,
no,
but
Raj.
no, but I think judging like him off these 6 games they played in,
It's
like
not just 6 games though. It's the whole year. He wasn't good.
I'm. I mean, also Doc Rivers, I thought didn't have
Cody
him in
said
the
he
most.
wasn't good.
I thought Doc had him in some disadvantaged
No,
positions
no,
as
I know,
well.
I know what you're talking about. I just,
Now I'm about to
oh.
go to sleep having fucking nightmares. Thanks, Raj. Appreciate that.
Cruz averages
That,
3 air balls a game. Yeah, he's I don't know,
Thanks,
bro.
man. I'm
He's
going
just
to
a
sleep
little.
after that one.
He's a little bonehead. He's a little bonehead. He got a
but
little
Kuz in the
bonehead.
right, like again, I think Milwaukee wasn't the right situation for him. But like Kuz in the right situation, I think could work well if you can get him for. I don't know what he makes anymore. He might still make too much to trade
I mean,
for
but
him.
how
But
cheap are we talking?
I don't know. It depends if Giannis is in Milwaukee or not
Actually,
after
yeah, that's true.
in 3 months. Vinay said, "I wish I was here to troll Chad during the Russell Westbrook Game 7."
I actually wouldn't hate Torian Prince back, like on like a vet min. I wouldn't hate that.
Russ was awesome tonight. He was great in Game 7. He outplayed Harden, honestly, which is insane.
Yeah, is it
Reeves,
Harden game 7? I'm
yeah.
joking.
I mean, it's not the highest bar to clear, but Reeves playoff downfall. I mean, like, I don't know. Again, I don't want to do this now. A week after. Danish. I'd be surprised if Reeves is traded. To be honest.
I mean, yeah.
You said I told you to slam those Harden unders.
What do you think it is with Harden though? Because like it's not like he's consciously
I think
going
he's
to
a
these
mental
games.
midget, Raj.
But like this
Can
is
I
the
call him
MVP.
one? Can I call him one?
This is the MVP of the league. Like you know what I mean? Like this is a guy who's won MVP in the league. This is a guy that I honestly thought they should have beat the Warriors in a few of those.
That
With
regular season shit sound good though, Raj. You know.
but I
I
mean,
We
okay.
all
want
So
know it's a
here's the
different
thing.
sport.
No. What I'm saying is like he went up against the KD Warriors twice, right? And I think he gave them pretty good series, honestly. But the like Game 7 stuff is just like no other superstar of his caliber has these type of games. It just doesn't exist. Like the caliber of superstar that he is, the translation from regular season to playoffs, his drop is the biggest drop I've seen in a star player. And I I don't get it. Like he has every handle, he has every shot, he has a floater, he's
I
a
think a
great
lot
free
of the
throw shooter.
calls he gets in the regular season, he doesn't get in the playoffs as well. I think that's one factor.
You can't take 8 shots though.
Yeah,
8
no, the 8 shots is crazy.
Derrick Jones took 6 in the first quarter. 8 shots for James Harden? Like
Y'all
that's
drop
probably
these
that.
doolies. Y'all want that? Shit ass. Wait,
Can AR
what?
move to a 6-man role? I mean he could, but I don't know. I'm not
That's what
there
I
yet.
like.
I'm not there yet.
Like we've had this debate on stream a lot, Raj, but I just think the personnel you need to get to cover for a Luca, Austin Reeves backcourt, like you would need like an Andrew
Is that
Wiggins
not
and a
what Dallas
Claxton.
just did a
Exactly, we
year
would
ago?
need basically what Dallas had, and I don't think we have that.
Is that too
At
hard to
least not
build
yet.
though? Like is that a
No,
crazy build?
I'm not saying it's too hard. I just say that's what we would need for it to cover for that backcourt. Like
But
we would
to me, why
need
was
to
that
get.
not the idea in the first place? In my opinion, like
No,
that
no,
to
I'm
me,
not.
if
I just don't know. I just for me to accept that backcourt, I have to see Rob actually like go out and like
but I
get
think
that
Mark
personnel.
Williams was like again the trade got rescinded, but I think that was the whole thinking behind it. Like I think it was we got
Yeah,
Luca, shit,
Mark
we got to
Williams
build
would
this
be.
team that
Yeah.
fits that. Who's available for that? And I think Vinay even mentioned Mark Williams. I think Rome you did too. Mark Williams as a guy that they should go get well before that stuff went
And
down.
I also think the offensive fit. I think Austin really needs the ball. Like he's
LeBron's
a
not
lot
gonna
of
be
I think
amazing
times.
there's
defensively in the regular season, so you can't
A
have
lot
three
of
coming
times
from
in
a
this
lineup where you just
playoffs,
gotta
Raj.
eat the
Go
bullet.
ahead. I just think off the bench. I
Wait, is
feel like
this a
Austin would
conversation
run
about
the
benching
offense
Austin?
more.
right. Yeah, I'm
I
not there.
I'm not there either.
I just think Austin would thrive more off the bench than he would in a starting lineup where he's relegated to a catch and shoot role next to
If
But he
LeBron.
Austin
was,
has to be in
but
your
he
best
wasn't a
lineup,
catch and shoot role. That's
No,
not what he
but
did in
but
the
the
regular.
issue is if he's not in a catch and shoot role, he's on ball, which takes away from a player like
But
LeBron,
it
who's a
didn't
better
though.
on ball creator.
But when they were playing well and they were like, remember when we beat Denver, like on the road? Austin had a good game.
I'm not
Luca had
saying
a great
the
game.
big three have had good games, but it's kind of far and in between like the great games together.
I don't know. I think there's a way to make those three coalesce in a way that's not just watching each other.
There is, but I don't know if a trio like that could ever like truly thrive unless one of them's like at least two
all
of them
right.
look at super elite off ball players. I don't know.
I'm sure.
That's just my opinion.
Grayson Allen. I like Grayson Allen.
I would be cool with Grayson Allen. No, I'd be cool with that. You can put him on.
Yeah.
You can put him on defensive assignments, and he can shoot the ball at a high clip. You can put him on actual defensive assignments. He can hold his own. Like I wouldn't hate that at all.
I don't know about his defense. I know he's a great shooter.
I think I'd rather have Royce O'Neal if I'm going the Phoenix route, though.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd like to have an athlete, like you know what I mean. Like
I know what you mean.
I just like would like to have a little bit more athleticism. I mean, would you rather have Gabe or Grayson Allen?
Grayson for sure. Grayson.
Really?
For sure. He's taller.
Grayson over Gabe Vincent, absolutely.
He's taller. He's a better shooter. Like
he's just better, bro.
Gabe
might be. That feels like some grass is greener stuff. There might be some grass is greener stuff.
I'm not moved by Grayson, man.
I watched Grayson lead the league at shooting though for a season.
I'm not either, but how good do you think?
I just don't think Gabe's capable of that at any point.
I don't know.
Gabe was solid though. He was a really solid.
I feel like Grayson's better though. Like he's a better shooter.
I feel like Grayson's a better shooter, and that's probably it.
Yeah, but I mean that matters though, especially on this team.
Yeah, dude, but he's so unathletic.
Yeah, I mean, is Gabe athletic though? Like
I feel like we're chopped.
Nah, yeah, we are talking about Grayson. That's kind of crazy, but
Let's talk about some mad.
He's liable. I don't know, bro. I feel like he'd be a great defender, but I feel like that's another Vando type.
You think Vando comes back? You think, or is he like actively shopped?
I mean, yeah, they're definitely gonna try and move him, but I don't know if they will be able to.
Matisse. Let's just say Matisse better than Grayson. You're crazy, bro.
Yeah,
I think Grayson's better than Matisse. Matisse was on a crazy trajectory. What happened to him?
He was, bro. Sixers fan he was like
he was on a trajectory to be like the best defender in the league type
best
stuff.
wing defender.
He just got hurt, bro.
And
He
he
just
like
got hurt.
was he like vlogging too much? Like he's
It
like
wasn't
vlogging.
just that. He never.
That dude's injury prone. Like he can't stay healthy.
Grayson Allen, Luca, Dalton, Reeves sounds like 60s NBA team. Nah, I think Dalton's gonna get moved this offseason.
So Dalton plus the first plus our swap is probably the best like low salary package we can offer, right? I guess you can put in filler in there, but that's kind of our offer. If I believe Austin's not on the table.
Luca,
No.
Austin, Grayson. That's a lot of.
A lot of them.
It's a lot of. It's a lot of.
I'll stay out of that.
Yeah, it's just a lot of. If I could get Walker Kessler too.
It's a lot of Jim Crow era hoops. No, I'm trying.
Oh man.
Get Kess, bro. Get Kessler. Throw bring back Alex Lynn.
God.
Bring back Alex Lynn. Rome, you just wow.
We're about to be the Aryan Brotherhood.
Yo.
I can already imagine Luca or Braun passing the game, winning shots to Grayson Allen and bricking it. I mean, I don't know, bro. He looked good next to KD.
He got picked on relentlessly though on those.
Did he
like,
really?
Yeah, his defense is bad. He a negative, bro.
Yeah, I don't think he's a good defender, Rome. I'll be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you were talking about his defense. Like
he gets relentlessly picked on. Like he's
Damn.
other teams' point of entry on offense.
Like Rome,
Like,
we complain about Austin Reeves on defense. Yeah, he might be worse.
Grayson Allen's bad. Grayson Allen's really bad, but he's one of the best shooters in the league. Like an open three for Grayson Allen is like a 48% shot. Like he's making most of those, but
he led the league in
bad
3-point percentage last year, I think.
Yeah, and it didn't matter because the Suns are in 11th seed or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think Rui is moved. I think they really like Rui. Like I think they.
I like the idea of trading Rui for an actual perimeter defensive oriented wing.
Yeah, I feel like they like Rui, but
I just think JJ has a very, very almost like delusional belief in Rui Hachimura, bro.
Yeah, I don't know how useful, at least compared to a lot of the wings of the league.
Like they're not just gonna dump Rui, is how I'd put it. So
I feel like he'd be the main piece.
Okay, I have a question.
Wiggins
would you consider Wiggins a dump? Would you consider, because Miami would be salary dumping Wiggins to us because they would be taking on expiring contracts.
Right.
We'd be taking on money for Wiggins. But would you consider that a dump?
I would not. No, but I get like why does I guess they're getting off the Wiggins money.
Yeah, no, they want to get. I think they want to get off. They want to retool this team. They want to have salary cap for 2026. I 100% could see them moving Wiggins. I don't think that him being the prize of a Butler deal is justified enough for him to be taking on 3 more years at almost $30 million. I don't think that's something that Pat Riley is going to sign up for when he doesn't even have a star level player on his team.
But then what is Pat Riley doing then? You know what I mean? Like if you're not,
I think you shoot for 2026. I think this year you maybe see. I don't know how their pick situation is.
So they're going from a year where they
go for AJ DeBonsta, just tank the year.
If they have a pick, go for a pick, bro. And honestly, 2026, you're gonna have cap space because you're gonna get rid of some of these like contracts that are just.
Doesn't Duncan Robinson get off the books too?
Yeah, I think Duncan gets
next
off the
year's
books.
Draft class is also amazing. Like if there was a year,
if I'm the Miami Heat.
But they don't.
I'm getting off these. I'm getting off any long-term contract, and
I know Miami literally always competes.
Yeah, they just don't. And Eric Spoelstra, Pat Riley, they're all in the win every year.
I just think their goal. I think people are asleep on the fact that they've been asset strapped for so long.
Literally, bro.
Because of Jimmy, because they gave Bam that money, because of Duncan Robinson's money.
Just paid Tyler Hero. Yeah, I mean,
like
I don't think Miami's gonna go this year trying to win games.
Like they've been good enough. They've made finals, but they haven't had chance. Like they really haven't had chances to actually win.
I'm telling you right now. And here's the thing, Raj. Here's the thing. If I'm trading Rui Hachimura and Gabe Vincent for Andrew Wiggins, I can still compete with that.
Yeah, I could
still
that.
play. I could still win games with those guys on my team. Like I'm confident in that.
I think they're gonna trade. I think they're gonna try and trade Tyler Hero as well because I feel like they probably want to keep him.
I mean, they just
could try to be competitive. This year if they really wanted to.
Yeah, I guess so. That's just I feel such a move that Miami just types of move that Miami just doesn't make usually. So but maybe I don't know. I could see it.
I just don't think. I think my biggest question is not whether or not they'd be willing to move on Wiggins. My question is, are they actually going to like? Are they actually? Like? Are the Lakers actually willing to take on a contract like Andrew Wiggins? That's my question.
That's a good point too.
Because
Yeah,
Wiggins makes that's a lot of money, bro.
I think they want the books pretty clean, right? I'm guessing uh whenever Austin's deal is up, I'm guessing when LeBron that's also when LeBron's last year's up, and then have money to go chase,
Like
you know,
Giannis or Jokic or
yeah,
some shit.
whoever in free agency. Unless they again go trade for a guy and go trade for Giannis or whatever, but um I like Josh Green actually. I'd be fine with that.
From Charlotte,
Um,
yeah.
Lakers could visit Josh Green. I can see that. I
Yeah.
don't think, guys. I think we should just roll out the Hornets. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't think they can make deals with each other no more?
Like, I don't think the Hornets are like that's just dead, bro. I'm sorry. Like they,
is Mitch Kupchak still
there's
around?
legit bad. No, Mitch Kupchak is not there anymore.
Oh, okay.
He's like an advisor.
Oh,
He's an advisor.
he's still working in the league. Man, that's crazy. I mean, there's only 30 teams. It's just
I'm not. If I'm them, I'm just staying away from them niggas. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. I think the league is too small to have bridges burned that, you know, to blow up bridges in that manner. Is just
I don't
that's
know, Raj. There's some shit that I've never seen teams do. The way they talked about each other, I've
there's some,
genuinely
right? I think
never seen that. Like
the Spurs and Lakers, I think I've never made a trade if I have that correct.
Portland, and Lakers have never made a trade either. If I'm not mistaken.
You might be right. Yeah.
Have the Kings and Lakers made a trade?
They almost made a trade. The Kuz trade was at the finish line before they went and got Russ. Kuz for Buddy Hield and who else was involved in that? Forgot.
That would have saved us.
Who's the other guy involved in that? I'm trying to remember. It was Buddy Hield and
Was it Montrez?
Oh, what
no.
team?
There was a Lakers Kings trade which was super close, and I think it was Kuz and you might be right. Kuz and Montrez for Buddy Hield. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
And I guess the repercussions of it, we would have been able to keep Caruso because I guess, and then
Yeah.
but
Because I remember people were saying, "Oh, we need shooting. We need shooting." I won't get Buddy healed.
yeah, that was big summer though for Rob coming up.
Yeah, he needs to for a lot of reasons. Because Luca hasn't signed his extension yet, so you got to make
But
him.
people were saying Giannis. Like if Rob delivers Giannis and Luca in a 4 month span, he might
Oh,
as well
he
get his
definitely.
he might as well get his jersey up there. Like
Yeah,
this just
they
has
might
to
give him a
be,
statue. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, yeah, they might give him a statue.
Luca and Giannis would be. Yeah.
Luca and Giannis in like a 4 month period, bro. That
Do you think Giannis gets moved this offseason, Raj? I don't know.
it feels like it. Like it feels like
I
it.
think Grizzlies are trying to move off Brandon Clark. Man, I'm good off that nigga.
Or
I'm
oh,
not gonna lie.
yeah.
Brandon Clark, bro. I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like he gets hurt
Vinay.
every year.
That's the better question. Do you think he asks out this offseason? That's the better
It
question.
feels everything is leading towards that.
Yeah,
Like
because
the way
the
Giannis is
Bucks really they have
talking.
no future, like no future at
What do you
all.
think? What
I
do you think
mean,
he goes?
San Antonio feels like it makes a lot of
Oh
sense.
my
You think he goes to
god,
the Spurs?
Raj, why would you even put that in the air? San Antonio,
I mean, they have all the
him, Wemby,
packages.
oh
They have the
bro,
package for him.
bro, wait, bro, I'm trying to win one more championship. Him,
LA, man,
bro,
you think he
bro,
comes
Wemby and Giannis, bro, you might as well retire, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Giannis Giannis will pick his destination. I
Giannis
mean,
will pick his destination.
I
Where is he
think
going over there?
I can see
like
the
wait, hold
Rock.
on, hold on. Like just imagine the reaction if it's like Rui Hachimura, Dalton
He
in the
said that way.
first for Giannis or
Yeah,
some stupid.
I think
Niggas will say the league is rigged, bro.
no
I don't
owners
think
might
it's not possible. It's just like that.
owners
Now
might
that's kind
write
of
That
rigged
another.
though. That's
is
kind
No,
of rigged
no,
though. I ain't
owners
gonna
might
lie.
write another letter to the league, bro.
that
I'm
would
not gonna lie.
be
I don't think it's
insane.
possible because I just can't see Giannis wanting to come here.
Yeah, I don't see him either.
Houston. How about Houston for Giannis? Kinda makes sense.
Houston makes a lot of sense. I think Giannis wants to go to a team where he's still the number one. I don't. That's why I don't see him coming here. But I don't know
Ja
why.
with the
Yeah, it's not.
Grizzlies.
I don't think it's possible.
I want Giannis
I don't think it's
to stay.
possible. I don't think it's
Giannis to stay in
possible.
the East, bro. I don't like stop. Well, these stars need to stop coming west.
Only thing
Bro,
stopping Giannis
talking
from
about
asking
LeBron.
to come LA is. What's the answer, Vinay?
Guess I say LeBron.
What's the answer, Vinay? Tell me the answer. Tell me the answer.
I don't think you think Giannis would come here and play.
Yeah, wait, why you don't want to play with LeBron? Nah, I don't think you want to play with LeBron either. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he'd want to play with that nigga.
So you think he'd want to be second fiddle to Luka?
I don't think Giannis and Luka.
Well, he'd be the best player.
Yeah, well, tell Luka that, bro. Tell Luka that.
Who would be the best player? Giannis?
I think.
Nah, he don't.
Yeah,
play.
Giannis probably
He
would
don't
be
play
the
no
best
more,
player.
bro.
Giannis would, but where you think Luka coming off that rock for Giannis?
I mean, if Luka's Luka, no.
Luka would have the ball in his hands the most, but Giannis would probably be the best player.
That's why I think.
Actually, if Giannis
I
has
don't know.
more offensive help and he has more energy to play on defense, he will be better than Luka. I will say that.
Oh yeah, actually, I agree.
I mean,
Even
they're
if
pretty
Luka's
close, right? When you do top 5, whatever. Like you
I think
can put
Giannis at his
and
best
Luka.
is the best two-way player in the league.
Yeah, they're not like crazy far. It's not some crazy massive gap between the players.
Luka Giannis is a real. I feel like it's a great duo if Giannis.
It's a
plays
good
more
duo
big
if both
man.
of them sacrifice, right?
Exactly. Yeah, if they're if people sacrifice.
But like,
You think Luka's sacrificing? Like I
don't
you know what I
see-
mean?
I
no,
don't
I don't think he is. No, that's why I don't think he's a good fit.
Because Vinay, Giannis wants to be a point forward. That's why like you saw him.
Giannis is Giannis because he
wants
has
to
the
be
ball
a-
in his hands.
Yeah, he wants to have the ball in his hands at all times.
I don't think
But
Giannis.
but
next to
where
Luka is
where
gonna-
where he was great was as a screener. Like that dude was screener for Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton. That's why they won the title. And now like I feel like
You think he get
he hasn't
better?
But why do
regressed,
you
but he
think?
just-
Why do you think he doesn't do that with Dame, who's better than Drew Holiday?
because I think that's not what he wants to be now. Like I do think he
Exactly.
wants
Exactly.
to be
So then why would Giannis come to the Lakers?
I mean, but the thing is, right,
draft him.
Rome, right? When Giannis runs point guard, he knows he's creating better offense when he's running point guard than Dame, and he can't tell himself that if he's playing with Luka.
Wait, say what you said again. Sorry, I'm blank. You said he can't convince himself that the offense is better when it's in Dame's hands as opposed to
Giannis. When Giannis runs point guard, he knows the offense is flowing better and is more efficient when he's running point guard compared to Dame. If he's playing with Luka, he can't. He literally can't tell himself that. So I don't think he's gonna be like trying to demand the ball as much in the half court, like trying to orchestrate anything, because he knows, like, nigga, I got the best on-ball creator in the NBA right next to me. So I can share offensive load. Like I can have the whole offense to myself when he's not on the court, or when he's on the court, we can go like 70-30, but the other 70, I'm screening him, like all that.
But then like why is it when like Dame has the ball, I guess he still doesn't do it? Like he's saying because
the
splits,
offense.
He
He's saying
splits every
Giannis is getting better,
I've
generating better
flipped it.
offense than Dame is. That's what he's saying.
But Raj, what I'm saying, what I've always said is Giannis's issue of slipping every screen is so weird, and I feel like it's so fixable compared to any other scheme fit issue that we've seen with any other like superstar tangent duo. I feel like it's such an easy thing to like. Bro, there's just no way you don't know how to screen. I'm sorry. Because I've seen Giannis actually commit to screens, and it's always efficient offense, but he never does it, which makes no sense to me.
Bro, that's how they dominated Phoenix that way in the finals, because like he would screen for Middleton and Drew.
Not that he can't do it.
Yeah.
So
that's what's shocking to me about their pairing is like when you watch Milwaukee play, it's a lot of Dame, Brook Lopez.
I mean, wasn't that what they were gonna? Weren't they saying like, oh, that's the hardest pick and roll in the league? Like
that's why I was high on the pairing. I was like, that's a fire pairing just offensively. But I think
Dame is a great pick and roll guard. So I don't really.
But who was the coach before Doc? Something Griffin? AJ? Was it
Adrian Griffin?
Yeah.
Adrian Griffin, like I guess he never ran Giannis at the 5, and so that's part of the reason why he got fired. But then Doc got hired and still didn't run freaking enough. Also, I think Dame
Yeah,
got
that
hurt.
Adrian Griffin firing was kind of nasty. Like I think they went on a little winning streak after that, but didn't really.
They
They
were
were
like the
they were
second
30
seed in
and
the West,
13.
winning out five. I
Yeah.
mean, in the
That's what
East,
I'm
they were
saying.
like
Yeah, that's not. I don't really know what that firing did. To be honest.
the coaches, the players
But,
hated
yeah,
him.
but like, I feel like the Giannis Luka pairing issues is literally
Yeah,
like the
exactly,
issues aren't
Vinay. He
bad.
held
Like the
them
issues aren't
accountable, and the
bad.
players didn't like that.
It's not something that you can't overcome. Like Luka's issue with Giannis would be what, like that he won't set like inverted pick and rolls with Giannis. Like, is it would that be the main issue with
Luca's
Luka?
not saying screens. Like, is you think Luca's setting screens for Giannis?
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
I don't. That's what I think the
No,
main
hell
issue
no.
would be
Oh, I
when
see.
Luka's
Okay.
off ball because Giannis loves the inverted pick and rolls, and I don't think Luka's a willing screener. So I think the main issue with both of them is their screening, and I feel
Right.
like that's an issue that can be fixed with right coaching.
Yeah. I'm with that. Yeah. I don't know. I doubt Doc's like not telling him to screen. I know we joke about Doc Rivers, but I'm sure I'm sure they have
Mhm.
that in their game plan. It just feels like Giannis has kind of moved towards wanting to be this ball handler. I mean, he's
Yeah.
amazing and he's averaging 30 and 11 or whatever he did, but it just feels like it's not as effective offensively. And he's taking what, like 6 mid-range jumpers a game now or some shit. Like he's hitting them,
Yeah.
but I don't know. He's still Giannis. You go trade for him if you can get him.
I
That's a
just
good
don't
point.
know if Giannis genuinely
It's still
wants to
like great
sacrifice
offense,
at this
but it's
point in his
not
career.
real.
Yeah, I don't know. I still.
I can see
Yeah,
Giannis
it's
wanting to
still great
sacrifice in a
offense, but it's
couple
not
years
something
if
you
he's
want to
still
commit
not
to.
winning.
Yeah.
I don't
I
see
mean
it now though.
his floor is still so
He's
high
still
that
so good. Like he's still so
yeah.
good.
But he's not the defender he was either before, right? Like I think he's
No, hell
dropped
no.
in
He
that
definitely
too.
got worse.
Yeah, he's
I
not
think he's got.
2020. He's
I'd
not.
argue that's because of offensive load though.
He's not 2020 Giannis no more.
Yeah, I would too because
I
Giannis
say
is
offensive load is a
something
reason
Or
for that.
2020 Giannis.
like he still flashes it. Like it's still like, oh my god, like
Yeah,
when he's actually on, like he looks like one of the most athletic players in the NBA. He can cover unbelievably amount of space in pick and roll coverages.
Yeah, his help
Like
defense is
his
insane.
IQ, yeah, his IQ is still elite. Like all that, he's still an S tier transition defender. So it's just like, bro, if you have less of offensive blow and you key more on your defense, bro, like you can go back to being a top 5 defender in the NBA. Like if he does that and you still have a Luka led offense, Giannis as a secondary ball handler, and LeBron, that to me that's the main question, bro.
Yeah, why doesn't he want to play with LeBron? I don't
LeBron
understand
doing?
that.
They want that nigga to retire, bro. I think when
No. You think Giannis wants to
You
retire?
think Giannis doesn't want to play with LeBron?
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't think he does. I don't think
why not? Wait, but why not?
Why would he not though? Because it's not like LeBron dominates the basketball.
Exactly. Like
because
LeBron actually.
I'd argue. Yeah, Braun's not going to be overly dominant with the ball, but it's still at the end of the day another ball dominant player.
No. But Braun would be the definitive third option. I don't think Giannis would have an issue with that.
I mean, he's still a ball dominant player though. Like you still want the ball in LeBron's hands.
But he is one of the best off ball players like ever. So he can literally play off ball. He literally plays off ball to Austin Reeves. I feel like he'd have no issue playing off ball to Giannis, like at all.
Isn't one of the reasons why this has been clunky though? Because
it's because
what's been one of the biggest gripes? Bro, can LeBron get the fucking ball?
Yeah, because Austin Reeves is on ball.
Can Bron fucking touch the ball? Why is Bron being relegated to third option?
To me, it's like right. To me, Rom, it's like right. Imagine Giannis getting all the amount of touches Reeves is getting, and then LeBron just keeps getting the same amount of touches he's getting.
Exactly. Like no one would have an issue with that.
Like a bunch of touches. Reeves is getting a bunch of touches. Other than LeBron just gets left with whatever. And to me, you can just live off that.
So Bron ecosystems is still going to have to be a hyper efficient off ball play finisher.
I mean, with Giannis, I think.
If that's what niggas want,
he's not. Yeah.
But I mean, he has to. Like,
I feel in that prolonged. Or go ahead.
I mean, we just saw that essentially, like in the playoffs. I think maybe because Austin couldn't do held up his end of the bargain.
Does Braun want to play?
Yes. But overall, in the fourth quarters, I think that's why his shit got kind of clunky. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. Because
but it's Reeves wasn't able to create any separation on anything. We didn't.
I agree. I agree with you. I agree with that.
Like the thing is, like LeBron, LeBron, he can be efficient on his spot ups. He can be a great cutter. He can pass off the catch at a high level. He can attack mismatches in the post. That's what we want him to do. And then he can still, let's say Luka's not on the court, and let's say our other biggest start, and Giannis is at the 5, and now we got LeBron, Giannis, pick and roll ball handling chops. Like that's still elite offense to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I feel like LeBron would kind of want to disintegrate into that at 41 years
Yeah,
old.
LeBron's 40. Like he doesn't want to be on ball all that much.
Like he's
He's the
already
most.
done all that getting stat shit. Like
See, like we're
he
doing the
ever started
LeBron's
with
40
us.
shit. I don't think niggas around the league view LeBron as like, he's 40. He's just supposed to take a back seat. I don't think it's
I mean,
like
but he
that.
himself literally took a backseat to Austin Reeves, though. So I feel like he'd be fine with doing that for Giannis.
I mean, even when Giannis won a championship, Drew was still getting a lot of offensive load and Chris
Yeah,
Middleton.
Drew and Middleton. Yeah.
Especially in the playoffs when the games mattered, that's kind of where they went to.
Exactly. That's why people
More
hated Drew
Middleton.
so much because he was playing like he was literally playing like trash, but he still had to get his offensive touches for that offense to keep flowing, regardless of how ball dominant Giannis was or Chris Middleton was in the fourth quarter.
Can you play LeBron, Giannis, Luca, and another center on the floor?
I don't
Like
think
a
you,
non-shooting spacer, non-shooting center?
I
Ross,
don't think you
Ross,
can,
I don't
bro.
think so. I don't
Okay.
think so.
I don't like.
What I
Let's
would
like
do,
this whole
You
Nick
need a
Claxton
floor
shit
stretching five,
is
bro.
out the window, bro.
here's
I'm
the
sorry.
other issue here. I don't think Giannis wants to be a 5. I don't like. It's
I don't
very.
think he does
Ross,
either.
that's why I said this.
It's
I
not.
agree.
I think it can go both ways. I think you can get a 5 for when Luka's off the court. You can run Giannis at the 4, but then when Luka's on the court, you run Giannis at the 5. But you have to ask Giannis, like, are you cool with being like a 5 primarily?
I think the answer is
If he
no.
says
I think we already know what the answer is.
I think
But
he wants to be a
I'm not just
4.
gonna
Like
assume
it's
that.
very it's funny because it's kind of the Anthony Davis thing, right? It's kind of like he's probably better at 5, but he
Yeah,
wants
but
to
you think
be.
you don't think if they told Giannis like this is our best chance at winning, he would say no?
No,
to it? I
because
He's already won. What do you mean? You're
he
gonna tell me
and
how
yeah,
to
but
win?
it's not even just
but
that, bro. He's literally
leaving
going
the
to.
Buck, but he's leaving the
You're
Bucks to
essentially
win
recruiting
more.
him, bro. You're recruiting him, so you're gonna recruit him, and your recruitment is, hey, you're gonna play completely different than you played your whole career.
I mean, he's gonna have to play
and what's
different
made
even
you
if Braun's
great.
not there.
You're gonna be completely separated from that.
I'm but Rome. Even if Braun's not in the picture, if it's just him and Luka, he's gonna have to play a lot different than he has, like regardless. So
I think Braun creates another level of clunkiness, despite him being a great off-ball player. And it's because no matter and it's because no matter how we want to believe LeBron can adapt to any situation, at the end of the day, we know we want the ball in LeBron's hands. And you just simply aren't doing that if you have Giannis and Luka. The same way I could argue it's like that right now with Austin Reeves and Luka. Same shit. We want the ball in Bron's hands, but in reality, it just don't happen.
Teams are gonna switch that ball screen too, right? There's just no like that's why I think it kind of dilutes to one-on-one basketball because you're gonna be watching Giannis, LeBron, Luka playing one-on-one. Basically, this is being picky. Obviously,
yeah, it's kind of
go
crazy.
get freaking Giannis. This is such a Laker conversation.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
what are you worried about with the Giannis Luka pairing? But
I'm sorry, man. People said that about Dame and Giannis. They said the same thing. Why are y'all overthinking this? These are two great players. It's like,
but also like Dame wasn't Dame. Like that's the problem.
Yeah, that's
Dame.
different.
Why did
This
this
was
guy
not
push
the
me
Portland.
like that? What the fuck?
This is not the Portland Dame at all. Like not even close.
Yeah.
But
like he's still pretty good, but
this dude literally jumped over you guys to push me.
I'm a run. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back, on a later space or play back.
All right, Raj. Appreciate you, dog.